What's up, y'all? This is your boy D Jackson. Welcome back to the Drop That Podcast. This episode is brought to you by Layback TV, okay? Over 10,000 channels, movies on demand, every sports channel, all the languages, all the HBOs. Go right now on laybacktv.com so you can see how you can download it in your iPhones on the Apple Store and your Androids on the Play Store, and even download it on your Fire Stick so you can watch it at home, laid back. You know what I'm saying? And give them a shout out on their Instagram and official Layback TV, okay? Now, let's wait no longer and get into some fucking film talk. Whoa! Alright, guys. Golden Globes. I literally just saw the categories for best male actor. Which is kind of weird how they would say best male actor and best female actress, when technically an actor is a male and an actress is a female. You're already saying male and female, so I don't know. But with that being said, there was the category for male. You had Jeremy Allen White, Dwayne Johnson, Oscar Isaac, Michael B. Jordan, Joel Edgerton. Fans of all of them. Some random fucking one. That was interesting. I don't understand it, but whatever. If you ask me, it had to come down to at least Dwayne Johnson for the Smashing Machine, or Michael B. Jordan as Sinners. Because when you look at the catalog of Dwayne Johnson, known as The Rock, you have a lot of action films. You have a lot of comedic films, a lot of comedic action films. Very rare you have a drama. You know, his best performance in a drama to me, some people would say Snitch. I don't. I would say San Andreas. You know what I mean? Because that really could test the actor's theatrical improv of how can they relate to themselves. Like, for an example, Dwayne Johnson's character in San Andreas is a dad to two twin girls, right? Two twin girls and the verge of a divorce from the mother, right? But he lost one of those twins. She drowned, right? If you are a parent, it is a lot harder to dig yourself into that hole of how you would portray that character than you would be if you wasn't a parent. The fact that The Rock is not just a parent, but he's a dad to 3 girls, okay? 3 daughters. He could put himself in that realm and literally relate with himself on that particular situation, on how he would feel. But this character in the Smashing Machine, I believe that's what the film's called, he has to be abuser, drug abuser, alcoholic, a fighter, all in one. Something The Rock is basically not. And he nailed it. Him, and I'll give a shout out to Emily Blunt. She killed it as well. I think that needs praise on how he was going for all these comedic roles with like the likes of Kevin Hart and Mark Wahlberg. And then you would definitely do all the Fast and the Furious action films, and then all the Disney films, you know, the Game Plan and Moana, and he just finished the live action Moana. To do this was big. This was big. So that should be noticed. Michael B. Jordan. I mean, his best work from what I saw, like, I'm a huge fan of the Rocky films, and him to insert himself into the story of the Rocky series with Creed as Apollo Creed's son was very, very impressive. But what impressed me more was that you can always be a good guy sometimes. You can. Your challenge is not the good guy. The challenge is the bad guy. And can you be a legendary bad guy? And he proved that in the film The Black Panther. Okay? In Black Panther, he was the villain to Chadwick Boseman's, Black Panther character, who happened to be the hero. He killed it. He killed it. He killed it so much that his character died and he didn't even need to come back. But it was most talked about on an all-star cast. Now, Sinners is an all-star cast the way they got it. You know, shout out to fucking I'm sorry, Delroy Lindo. I'm forgetting their names. I'm so sorry. Damn, I forgot her name. But Ryan Coogler, you know what I mean? Like, look at the team of Ryan Coogler and Michael B. Jordan. Look at everything they created. All the Creed movies they created. All of them. To do something like this, and I told somebody, like, what does this movie remind me of? It reminds me of a mixture of Underworld, starring Kate Beckinsale, and Rosewood, starring Vin Rhames, Don Cheadle, and John Voight. That's like if Rosewood and Underworld had a baby, this is what it would be. It's crazy. It's crazy. I think they did an incredible job. It was an incredible story. And to play two twins, forget brothers, two twins, different, fucking killed it. I mean, the twin that became a vampire, which was Stat, he was my favorite. Like, he was hilarious, but he was my favorite because how vicious he was and how comedic he was at the same time. You know, it was a great setup. So that should be mindful of. Well, hopefully everybody who got fucked over at the Golden Globes do not get fucked over in the Oscars. Moving on. We got a new Mummy movie. Fuck. Okay, so we had 3 Mummy movies starring Brendan Fraser. 1 Mummy movie starring Tom Cruise. And now we got a Mummy movie that's going to be produced by Blumhouse and James Wan. So Jason Blum and James Wan are going to get back together, do their thing with this. But they already announced that they're going to have a Mummy Part 4 with the return of Brendan Fraser and Rachel Weisz. We got too many Mummy movies. We need to fucking stop. Okay? Just stop. Now we got to look forward to 2 Mummy movies in the next year and a half. What the fuck is going on here? Moving on. I wanted to wait until they were done with these little teasers before I mention what could possibly happen after. Avengers Doomsday. Okay? So Avengers Doomsday is scheduled for December 18th, 2027. Very odd date because the first Avengers was May of 2012. Avengers 2 was Avengers Age of Ultron was May of 2015. And then Avengers Infinity War was April 2018, and Avengers Endgame was April 2019. It's always springtime. This is odd that they are aiming for this. Technically, in the original date, we passed it. It was supposed to be in May of 2024. Oh, no, I'm sorry, 2025. May of 2025. And they pushed it to 2018. To December 18, 2027. Was it 2027? No, 2026, I'm sorry. 2026. Oh my god. They see what happens when they fucking change dates so many times? Gets me all fucked up in the head. But they are setting that up. First teaser, my bad. Teaser, because it was very short. Chris Evans, Steve Rogers, formerly known as Captain America, is going to return. Didn't see that coming. Not long that I did not see that coming. I did not see him, because remember, they did a promo where the actors' chairs were all lined up with the names on who was going to be in the movie. Chris Evans' chair was not there. You can go back and see it. I've seen it multiple fucking times. Steve Rogers is returning. Second teaser, Thor. You know, oh my bad. Let's dissect this. Steve Rogers is returning. Remember, he went back in time to return the stones, right? To return the stones, which he did allegedly. Went back to he went back to his lady love, had a child. You see him looking at his old Captain America uniform. Then the second teaser is Thor with his daughter Love. He's coming to war. Asking his dad, who's up in the rise in the heavens, to get him through this one last war. Third teaser, the X-Men, where you see Patrick Stewart's Professor X, Sir Ian McKellen's Magneto, and James Marsden Cyclops. Holy shit. Not gonna lie, the X-Men teaser is my favorite. Start off so slow, seeing abandoned Xavier School, even with the sign that says Xavier School, seeing the legendary Magneto and Professor X. But then, out of nowhere, as it... Now you see Cyclops. Holy shit. That looks badass. If there's any time that James looked at badass as Cyclops, it was that moment. And if you pay attention for that few 2-3 seconds, you can see the Sentinels in the background. Makes you wonder what's going to happen, or what's going to happen with that. So the X-Men are going to return. And then the final teaser, you see Shorty's Black Panther with the new king of Wakanda, M'Baku. With the Thing from the Fantastic Four. And it says the Wakandans and the Fantastic Four will return. But the Russo brothers stated that it's a pattern. A pattern with all the teasers that we got to pay attention to. Now, remind you, we got 11 months to pay attention to something. We have yet to see certain things. We have yet to see a Thunderbolts teaser. We have yet to see a Captain America, Sam Wilson's Captain America return. We have yet to see what Robert Downey Jr.'s Dr. Doom is going to look like. We can have an assumption. There's a lot of AI videos that are showing this, and that. We don't have no idea. You know, we see Robert Downey Jr., we automatically thinking the other side of Tony Stark. Maybe it's a suit that looks like silver and green, like what Tony would wear. We don't know. We don't know how this story is going to connect. We don't know, out of all the endings of all the extra credit scenes, you know, from Captain America, Brave New World, Thunderbolts, and the Fantastic Four. Out of all these fucking extra credit scenes, what they lead up to. With Captain America, he's being told that there's something you can't protect on what's gonna happen later. You know, with Thunderbolts, you see the Fantastic Four flying into Earth. On the end of Fantastic Four, you see what could be Doom. I don't know. I think the major trailer or teaser that's going to show more, I think it's going to be saved for the Super Bowl next month or in a few weeks. I can't fucking wait, because the word is there's going to be a lot of trailers. One of them is Avengers Doomsday. I can't fucking wait. Let's fucking go. But that's all we got for Film Talk. I'm your boy Eddie Jackson, so drop that podcast. Make sure you hit that sub button. Run the likes up. Comment if you want. You have a different take on the Golden Globes? Fuck it. I don't care. But I would listen. But what you think is the next pattern for the Avengers Doomsday's teasers? I can't wait to see. Y'all be easy. Peace.